What's up, dudes? We're getting ready for week 9 of Sons of Han NASCAR. Week 9 is going to be a very exciting race, but we're going to jump into that in a minute. We're going to do a recap of week 8. We're going to do an update on the league. So let's get right into it. Week 8, we were at Martinsville, our second consecutive short track and our third short track overall this season. Very exciting race. Chase the GOAT Elliott in that number 9 takes stages 1 and 2, could not close it out, had some troubles in stage 3. His car got a little tight. He ends up forfeiting that lead to his teammate, William Byron, in the number 24, who gets his second win of the season. He is our first repeat winner up to this point. So through 7 weeks, we've had 7 different winners. Finally, after week 8, we now have our first repeat winner in William Byron. He's been running very hot. He's a young driver. He's on the best team in NASCAR, so he's going to be a very exciting driver to watch going forward for the rest of the season and into the playoffs. He's been running very fast. That number 24 for Hendrick Motorsports, definitely a guy to keep an eye on. He's got 2 wins this season. He's locked into the playoffs. He's got himself some playoff points. So I expect him to keep his pedal on the metal and definitely maybe pick up a couple more wins, definitely get some more points. He's a very exciting guy to watch. So we'll keep an eye on him. Let's do an update on the league. Greg still in first place with Greg NASCAR. TJ in second place with Bobby La Bubble Potty. Steve in third place with Gaytona 38. Jay in fourth place with Live Fast, Eat Ass. And Tom rounding out the top 5 with Sly 1. Joe with Sparkplug is still our point leader with 234 points at Richmond. So he's the single points leader to beat with 234 points. So we're going to keep an eye on that. All right, week 9, let's look ahead to tomorrow, Sunday. We are going to Bristol Dirt. Bristol, for a very long time, has been one of my favorites and one of the most exciting tracks in NASCAR. The last great Coliseum, as it is called. It is the one of the only tracks that is short enough where the stands go all the way around the track, so it feels like a Coliseum. It's a half-mile track. Very short. A lot of exciting races have been raced there. The All-Star race has been held there. A lot of NASCAR history going on at Bristol Dirt. So this time last year, at Bristol, this time last year, they decided, let's throw some dirt on the track, make it a dirt race. They haven't raced on dirt in the NASCAR Cup Series since the 1950s. They decided to bring it back. So they did it last year. It was a very, very exciting race to watch. Me personally, I would rather watch Bristol on asphalt just the way it is. It's a beautiful track to watch. Short track, a lot of nitty-gritty grinding stuff going on. Nobody finishes Bristol with a clean, pristine car unless you're in last place. A lot of bumping and grinding and stuff like that. I do expect to see more of that also on the dirt. Just a very, very exciting track. I'm not a huge dirt racing fan. I prefer the asphalt, but it will bring, I said earlier in my videos that we got some super speedway action, we got some speedway action, we got some road course action, we got some short track action. Now, this is another short track. It's the shortest track in NASCAR. However, it's going to be on dirt. Definitely something very exciting to watch, something we haven't seen before. Last year was the first time they did it in many, many decades. So it was definitely something new, something exciting to watch. I had my problems with it. I didn't like the fact that these drivers weren't used to it. You take guys that have been racing on asphalt for years and years and years, practicing and qualifying and getting themselves ready for these tracks. And then all of a sudden you throw a curveball at them and you cover it in dirt. There were guys last year over the radio. Kyle Busch was a big example. He said, I cannot see a goddamn thing. The guy just couldn't get a handle on it. He's normally good at Bristol. But when you put it on dirt, it totally changes the aspect of the track. Many guys in NASCAR have raced on dirt when they were up-and-coming racers, but these cars weren't meant to be driven on dirt, so it's going to be something exciting to watch. Last year was good. It was a nice change of pace. There were new things coming in, but now with the next-gen car, I don't know if we can go by last year, so it's definitely something new, something exciting. I don't know what to expect. These guys have nothing but a window net, so there's going to be dirt flying in all over the place, dirt covering their windshield. Speaking of that, we're going to go to this week's sponsor with Clarendon D 24-hour, because when that dirt is flying in your window, there's going to be dirt and pollen and dirty air all over the place. I don't know how these guys aren't sneezing and coughing all over the place. So pick up some Clarendon D, get out there on the racetrack, and hopefully that helps them do a little better winning that race. All right, we're going to do our picks for Bristol Dirt. Our sleeper pick, We're going to go with Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Like I just said, we do not have a lot of homework to go on this track. So last year was the first time they raced on dirt in general in 50 years. So we didn't know what to expect. Guys were starting sleepers. Guys were starting good guys. Some guys that were expected to win, some favorites ended up wrecking. It was just a big mess. It was all over the place. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., who is a guy that typically does well at super speedways. He's been in NASCAR for a very long time. Found his way up the field and came in second place. He avoided the big wrecks and he did very well. So he's going to be our sleeper at Bristol Dirt. Like I said, not a lot of homework to go on, but based on how he did last year, he's going to be our pick as a sleeper. To win the race, we're going to go with Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson caught a bad break last year. He was running very well on Bristol Dirt, but got caught up in a wreck. Ended up finishing like 33rd or something like that. However, he is a guy that was born and raised racing on dirt, has a ton of success in his racing career, racing on dirt. In fact, when he was suspended from NASCAR 2 years ago, took the year off and raced on dirt tracks and went his record is unbelievable on dirt tracks as a professional. I'm pretty sure he was in about 45 or 46 races, ended up winning about 23 of them and having 35 or 36 top 10s. So this guy is a force to be reckoned with on dirt. When you put him against the best drivers in the world in NASCAR, will it hold up? I don't know. A lot of these NASCAR drivers have been racing dirt their entire lives, so it's something that they've seen before. Other guys were born and raised racing on just asphalt tracks, so they're not used to the dirt, so it's going to be throwing them a curveball. It's definitely going to be something that unexpected things are going to happen. There's going to be wrecks that come out of nowhere. Guys in practice and qualifying already were spinning out of nowhere, just driving by themselves. So it's a very exciting track to begin with. You throw some dirt on it, and it's going to make it even more exciting. So our sleeper pick is going to be Ricky Stenhouse Jr., who finished second last year. Our winner is going to be Kyle Larson in that number 5, who has a lot of experience and a lot of success on dirt tracks. So like I said, unexpected things are going to happen, but it's going to be a lot of things to keep an eye on. It's going to be a very exciting race. So start your guys, make your picks. Any questions, reach out to me. Good luck, everybody. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.